Oh my god, this show was fucking long, dude. We just got done watching AEW Revolution 2023. Oh my god, this show was fucking long. Oh my god, there was so much bullshit. Oh my god. Fuck goddamn T-Mobile. I want to say, first and foremost, fuck you cunts. My internet, T-Mobile, was fucking making this shit so bad to where I could barely even watch the show. But of what I seen, the show was pretty fucking bad. But aside from the main event. But the show was fucking long because not only did we watch the show, no, we watched the 0 hour as well. We started watching this at 7 p.m. my time. It is currently midnight. 5 hours of AEW. Oh my god. So, I guess I'm going to go to my notes here, because I jotted down some notes. Let me write this down real quick. I gotta write down the result from the last match. Alright. So, there's a lot of notes. So, 0 hour started off with fucking Renee Paquette. She was very consistent throughout this 0 hour. It started off with her introducing Revolution and all this shit. We found out apparently, they were playing Revolution at a select few Dave and Buster's for some reason, and also at a very select few movie theaters as well. So if you are that much of a neckbeard to go down to your local movie theater, your local goddamn cinema, to sit there and watch AEW Revolution, then good on you, I guess. But then we had this interview with Orange Cassidy and Danhausen where the interviewer RJ City, he asked them, he's like, oh, you guys, like, going into this match, you guys have the least experience of being a team. And then I couldn't even pay attention to what they were saying because fucking Danhausen, for some reason, was wearing like this white cap and like the fucking Momo dress. If you don't know what the Momo dress is, or whatever it's called, just look up Homer Simpson dress and you'll know what we're talking about. That's what he was wearing. And so Revolution decided to bring back the good old motion graphics. Some of these looked good, like Samoa Joe, MJF, to name a few. Others looked fucking cursed, like The Elite and fucking Psoriasis looked cursed. Also, fucking this part was funny because Renee Paquette started interviewing Don Callis, and I jotted down in my notes here. I wrote, Austin is pissed and said he's going to grab a snack because Don Callis is dick-sucking Kenny Omega. Then, while Austin left, we started the 0 hour match, which, yeah, by the way, if you're saying, oh, what happened to the buy-in, apparently they just call the buy-in 0 hour now, apparently. I don't know when the fuck they changed that, but, yeah, this was basically the buy-in. Anyway, so while Austin was getting the snack, of course, they were like, oh, it's time for the in-ring action, so we got a 6-man tag match, the only match on the 0 hour, which was the team of the Lucha Brothers of Pentagon and Phoenix, still no Pac, who the fuck knows what happened to Pac, and they teamed with Mark Briscoe, or as Austin said before we started, apparently Austin thought they were teaming with Jay Briscoe for some reason.
I'm so fucking tired, bro. Don't do it.
So, they took
Legitimately,
on...
this pay-per-view was so long that this entire pay-per-view felt like an entire day.
Yeah. So,
I'm so fucking tired.
they took on the team of, we found out apparently Team 205 Live has a name, and apparently Josh Woods is part of their faction, so it was Josh Woods, Tony Nese, and Arya Davari, and they were the fucking varsity athletes or some shit like that.
Ari Davari.
Yeah, Ari Davari. Fucking not, for some reason it's not Arya now. It's just Ari. So just take off the A, I guess. So stuff I jotted down about this match. Ray Phoenix was missing a lot of kicks. Josh Woods just outright sucks because he tried to do like this spinning neck breaker, but he did it into like the turnbuckle and it looked so terrible. Um, oh yeah, and Austin can talk about this. So Phoenix tried to do a top rope Hurricane Rana and landed on his neck. You want to talk about that, Austin? Because that was fun.
He almost killed himself again. He almost killed himself again. It's not
He
anything different from what he does on regular TV.
he went to do the top rope Hurricane Rana,
I
right?
hope.
And I don't know if he slipped or whatever, but he botched and he landed on his neck, but he also almost caused one of the other guys, whoever it was, to land on their neck too.
I genuinely hope the next time he does, like, he gets paralyzed, because at least that will teach him a lesson. Doing the flippy shit. That will teach everybody a lesson on that fucking roster. Do the flippy shit, you're gonna fucking die. Alright, so... Yeah.
Well, it's funny you say that because I jotted down here, Austin started screaming into his headset, he's gonna fucking die. Then Austin said, it's just the fucking pre-show. The fuck you doing this shit for?
Because there's no reason! Bro, there was no reason to do the fucking 367-20 fucking kill yourself move. Like, I don't understand, like you're on some fucking Tony Hawk Pro Skater, but it's like it's like you're on fucking Skate 3, and you're fucking playing the mode where you have to break the most bones, but fucking Ray Phoenix only decides, oh, I'm just gonna break my fucking neck.
Oh my god. So that was then followed up by one of Austin's favorite wrestling spots. That was followed up by the Tower of Doom spot, which Austin
Fuck
loves
the
so
Tower of
much.
Doom.
It wasn't the first time we seen it on the
Fuck
show
it.
either. They did it multiple times.
And it wasn't the shittiest Tower of Doom I've seen tonight either.
We'll get to that later. And then probably one of the worst looking things in the match I jotted down here. Phoenix and Pentagon did a gory bomb / package pile driver and it looked terrible. Now, to explain this, Pentagon picked up whoever, I think it was, he picked up Tony Nese for the gory bomb, and then fucking Ray Phoenix shoves Ari Davari between Pentagon's legs, and then fucking puts Ari Davari's ass in his face. Huh?
Pause. Pause.
I mean, he did. You even said it looked sus when he did it.
It did look pretty funny.
So he had like Arya Davari's legs over his shoulders and Arya Davari's ass in his face, while Arya Davari's head was between Pentagon's legs, while Pentagon had Tony Nese for the gory bomb, and he did the gory bomb and dropped Arya Davari down, and it looked so fucking awful. I don't know what that was. It was absolutely terrible. Then I jotted down right after that. Austin said, "This is indie as fuck" with like 10 exclamation points. And then after that, Mark Briscoe hit a top rope elbow drop to win the match. So yeah, at least they let Mark Briscoe get the win. At least, you know, out of all the things AEW has done, at least they're treating Mark Briscoe well, at least right now. Oh, up next on the 0 Hour, they had an interview with the Jericho Appreciation Society because they were banned from ringside later on. And they were talking, it was Daniel Garcia and the NXT Rejects, and they were talking about how, like, it's not right that they're banned from ringside and whatever. And then them and RJ City started, like, dancing or whatever. And then Chris Jericho, like, cameoed in it real quick, and he was dancing, and I jotted down here, Jericho came in and Austin screamed in my ear, "No," with like 40 O's. Then I wasn't the only one having problems because Austin was also having problems with this buffering really fucking bad. I wrote down here, Austin's internet isn't working and he's getting fucking pissed. Then they showed a promo for All Access, and I said Austin is getting more pissed. Then the next note I wrote down here, Austin said, and I quote, "I hate this RJ City motherfucker. I hope he fucking dies."
I mean, I really do.
And then after that, I wrote, Austin also
I'm pretty
said,
sure he's
"I
the
hope this
guy who
fucking
made the
stopped
fucking,
buffering." Hmm?
I'm pretty sure he's the fucking guy who made, like, who did, like, the fucking, um, goddamn, like, GCW Big Gay Brunch show or what the fuck ever I saw,
Oh
like, a couple
no, I
years.
remember Big Gay Brunch.
Yeah.
So I jotted this
So
down.
fuck RJ City, dude.
I jotted this down. Austin said he's so close to being fed up with this shit that he's close to taking money out of his savings account and doing something regrettable. You want to explain what that was?
I almost bought the pay-per-view.
Oh, and then
I'm glad I did.
right at the end of the 0 hour, Jim Ross made his entrance. So Jim Ross commentated this show for the most part, until randomly Tony Schiavone was back, and then that was the 0 hour. So hope you all enjoyed that. That was our review of the 0 hour. Now we're going to get to the main show of Revolution. And my god, this first match has the most notes out of any fucking match on this fucking card. Oh my god, there is so many Austin said, Austin is calling, Austin is screaming, Austin said, Austin said, Austin said, Austin said, Austin said. Oh my god. Do you even remember half of what you were saying in this?
No.
Oh, well, let me tell you. So, the main show started off with Chris Jericho versus Ricky Starks. And, so Chris Jericho came out doing the whole typical entrance and the Fozzy and everybody singing Judas, right? And I put, just to piss you off, I put Austin is jamming and singing the Judas. And then,
No, fuck all I wasn't, bro.
so,
Made me want to kill myself.
so here's where, things took a turn. My next notes here are Aubrey Edwards is the ref, and Austin said, "Just fucking shoot me now." Austin is calling Aubrey a cunt and is yelling that she's twirling around. Austin is screaming, saying, I quote, "Jericho is so edgy by putting up middle fingers." He said, "All the kids slitting their wrists are gonna enjoy that one."
I don't remember saying that.
I was jotting these down as you were saying them. Jericho, I forget what move he did, but he almost dropped Ricky Starks on his neck, and Austin said, and I quote, "Kill yourself, Jericho." Aubrey started dancing, and Austin said, "Here goes Aubrey with her theatrics. Get off the screen, you fucking horse." It gets worse. Austin then said, "Oh, the way Aubrey moves around the ring, you cunt, I hope you die." Austin then said, put your hands down, you fucking cunt. Stop holding your fucking stomach. It's not you getting hurt, you dumb cunt." And Austin then said after that, "She always does shit towards the fucking hard cam. Always." And that's followed up by Austin said, "Aubrey, you attention-seeking fucking whore." Which is followed up by the last thing Austin said here. Austin said, the ring is filled with barn animals. Jericho is a cow, and Aubrey is a horse-faced cunt, and the crowd looks like cows too.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh. Then, right after Austin said that, Rapist Guevara came out, and he was trying to go to the ring, and he got fucking tackled by Action Andretios. Then Jericho hit Ricky Starks with a bat, but fucking Ricky Starks turned it around and hit he said it's called the Rochambeau.
Yeah.
So he hit the Rochambeau and Ricky Starks won. That was the opening contest. So then we get to the next match, which we found out was called a Final Burial, which is AEW's version of a Buried Alive match with Jungle Boy Jack Perry versus Christian Cage. So Christian Cage came out wearing a no-sleeve turtleneck, is what I wrote down here. Weird ass attire, but even weirder, Jungle Boy came out wearing nothing but skinny jeans and cowboy boots, and I put Austin said here, stop with the fucking skinny jeans. They fought in the crowd. Austin said, this is so lame and corny. Jungle Boy did a suicide dive, and Austin said, yeah, just give him another concussion. His career's definitely ending. Austin, Austin then said, oh God, blood, there's blood. Austin then said, yeah, I saw that. Austin said, yeah, I saw that rest in peace Luke Perry sign. How about fuck Luke Perry? How about that? So Austin said, Jungle Boy's family looks like Patty and Selma from The Simpsons. Because they kept showing his family. Austin then said, Christian, the concussions have gone to your brain. Then fucking Jungle Boy did a dive on Christian Cage, and Austin said, wow, a dive, what a shocker, that's all he can fucking do. Then Jungle Boy hit a botched concerto on Christian Cage, and Austin said, concussion, concussion. And Jungle Boy won by burying Christian Cage alive, and Austin was getting pissed by this point.
Because at this point I was fucking 2 points down.
Yep.
Then it was 1 to like, what was it, 1 to 3?
Yep. Up next was the last match before my internet started crapping out. For the Trios Championships, it was The Elite versus the House of Black. All I wrote down here was Don Callis is on commentary. So they had Malachi Black and Kenny Omega in the ring, and the crowd was chanting, this is awesome, and Austin got mad and said, why are you chanting, this is awesome, nothing even fucking happened yet, you fucking marks. Matt Jackson got tagged in, and Austin said, why does this fucking twink want the giant monster? Then Austin kept saying nothing but super kicks. Austin said, fuck your super kicks, go die, all of you are wastes of fucking semen. And then I don't know what happened in the match after that, because that's when my internet crapped out. So what happened after that point? Because I heard you yelling about super kicks and the BTE trigger. And how
Super
they
kick,
kept
super
kicking
kick,
out.
Super kick, super kick. No, fucking. They all hit their finishers on the Elite and everything twice, and then Kenny Omega didn't kick out. Fucking fuck 1 and fuck 2 decided to break up both the pins, but finally they took out all of them and hit one fucking big move, ending it, and that was the end of it. So that gave me another point, giving me 2 to 3.
Dude, I was
I'll take
shocked that
it,
they
bro.
took the titles off the Elite because they did that whole ass best of seven shit trying to build up the trios titles. They gave it to the Elite, and then fucking the Elite already lost it. I for sure thought they were gonna put the Elite over, bro, because they always do. But I mean, Austin, I don't mean to sound like that guy, but there is rumors of Kenny Omega going to WWE soon. Just saying.
Don't say it.
And I
Don't
did see
say
people
it.
tweeting on
Okay.
Twitter
Let me
saying
have.
they were saying that the Elite, the not only Kenny Omega but the Young Bucks could possibly be going to WWE as well, which I fucking hope not. But yeah, House of Black is
Keep
now
it
the
up and you're
trios
gonna have to change the
champions.
thumbnail.
How am I gonna have to change the thumbnail? Why would I change the thumbnail, Austin?
Think about it. Think about it.
Why? Cause you're getting pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just telling you what the rumors are. That I
I
literally
don't care
after
about the
that
rumors.
match, I went on Twitter and people were saying they're like, "Well, bet you the Elite's going to WWE
I
now
don't.
and shit."
No, I don't give a shit about the rumors. Fuck the rumors. Fuck off. No.
Well, here's something that here's a match you can talk about because I didn't watch this match at all because my fucking internet crapped out. So up next was the women's triple threat for the women's title of Psoriasis versus Jamie Hayter versus Ruby Soho. So Austin, please do tell how amazing AEW's women's division was with this match. This was the shortest match on the show, by the way.
It's shit. The women's division is shit. It will always be shit. Alright? Paige is made of glass. Fucking Jamie Hayter sucks ass. And Ruby Soho makes me want to drink out of a flask. Like,
Oh my god. Are you Sean's view with the rhyming now? Austin said, castrate,
no.
masturbate. So I'm curious because you kept I wrote down here that you kept saying that they were botching a lot and that you said Paige
All
keeps
of them
getting put on
bots.
her neck over and over.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever seen Cross's Seiya suplex?
The Doomsday Saito.
Yeah. That's what it looked like when fucking Paige got put on her neck.
Oh my god. Wait, were they both putting Paige on her
Yeah.
neck?
Yes. There's multiple times where Paige got put on her neck.
I also wrote down here that there was another Tower of Doom spot in this match, and apparently this one was really bad, from what you said.
It was like the slowest Tower of Doom and most ineffective Tower of Doom I've ever seen.
I did see one spot in this match. It was where Saraya had Ruby Soho in the fucking the PTO, and Jamie Hayter did like the slowest, like softest clothesline to Saraya I've ever seen anybody hit. And it was funny because earlier in the night, Renee Paquette did an interview with Britt Baker, and Britt Baker was talking about how Jamie Hayter's whole thing is that she hits hard and she loves to hit people hard, and she was really emphasizing that. And then she fucking hit Saraya so softly. Oh, also, Austin, don't forget,
Yeah.
Britt Baker said that Jamie Hayter is the greatest women's wrestler in the world right now. Don't forget that.
Well, it ended pretty quick with a roll up from Jamie Hayter to Ruby Soho, which
hmm
made it 4-3. You were still winning at this point, um, by one. And
hmm
fucking after the match, Ruby Soho turned heel and joined forces with Tony Storm and Psoriasis.
Yeah. Oh, also, I forgot to mention on the Zero Hour, RJ City did an interview with Tony Storm, and Tony Storm spray painted a giant L on his ass. And then we also had an interview with Mr. Adam Cole on the Zero Hour where he said that the Dynamite before Double or Nothing is going to be his return match. So you'll get to see Adam Cole wrestle again, Austin. Hopefully.
Oh fuck, Mr. Vegetable. So
But he's not going to
fucking
reveal who
Captain
his opponent
Vegetable.
is yet. But he said, Austin, he said that that match and the opponent that he has to wrestle is gonna set the wrestling world on fire. And don't forget, Adam Cole said that he's gonna take AEW to heights it's never been before. He's gonna take AEW to places that it's never been. He's gonna do things in AEW that you've never seen. Adam Cole is the next fucking guy, Austin, and you better be ready.
It's too bad he looks like Mr. Twig from South Park.
Fucking. Oh yeah, we also did find out that I believe it said March 20. It's March 20 something is gonna be the premiere episode of AEW All Access, which we will be watching the first episode and reviewing it. So fun, 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 fun. Uh, but up next, Austin gets to talk about this match because my internet was still out, and at this point, I was on the phone with T-Mobile about my internet. So, Austin, you want to tell us about the Texas Death Match between Dolly Parton
Oh
and
yeah.
Thumbtack Psycho?
Blood, chains, bricks, more blood, barbed wire, more blood, me wanting to vomit, forks, um, trying to think of what else. Barbed wire wrapped chairs,
Oh God.
fucking, let's see. I should say multiple bricks, actually, multiple bricks. Um,
What
lot of
did they
choking.
what did they use the
Um,
bricks for? And like, what did they use that for?
Thumbtack Psycho put uh, Dolly Parton's hand in between two bricks and then stomped on it.
Oh my God. So, so before like so my internet came back like for like a minute before this match started, and I seen part of the promo where Moxley was saying that there was no ref. Was there actually no ref in this match?
No, there was a ref.
Why the fuck did he say no ref? He said
I
no rules, no
he's Thumbtack
ref.
Psycho. He's a Thumbtack Psycho. I don't know, honestly.
Well, fucking Renee Paquette kept getting wet in her pants every time she was talking about fucking Moxley. Like, she would not stop talking about Moxley. And Austin was like, Austin
Well,
said, "We get it. You fucking fuck the guy. Jesus Christ."
something got wet in the match, fucking because when Moxley fucking sit there and busted Hangman open with a fork, blood legitimately splattered on
Oh,
him.
God.
It was actually revolting.
I jotted down here. It says Austin said, "So much blood. Actually, so much blood. I feel fucking nauseous." Like,
Bro, when you were fucking like every time, like as soon as you left to call T-Mobile, like as soon as that happened, like it just got worse and worse and worse. I kept, like I was in pain, bro. Like I kept going like oh no, God, no. Like that's how fucking terrible it was. Like what? Who the fuck? Honestly, like why? Just thinking about it again makes me nauseous, bro.
I bet
Oh,
you
it was so
every
gross.
every spot that happened in that match was probably Moxley's idea.
I don't
It's
know.
like
I genuinely
this
wanted to
match was
vomit.
like if you took how Moxley bleeds in every match and you turn that up to like 11. Like,
It ended with
dude has
fucking.
problems.
It ended with Hangman choking Moxley out with a chain from the rope and like hanging him. Like it genuinely looked like he was lynching him at that point until Moxley actually tapped and made it to where it was tied. That was like the
So,
only thankful thing in this match
so,
because it made it to where we were tied.
so I did want to ask. The last time we reviewed Revolution was the 2021 Revolution, where they had the infamous exploding barbed wire death match, which featured Moxley. Now that we've had this one, where it's another death match at Revolution featuring Moxley, out of this match and that match, which one would you say is worse?
I can't believe I'm gonna have to say it just because it made me feel like really ill. I'm gonna have to say this match.
This was worse than the exploding barbed wire death match.
Yeah, because at
Oh my
least
god.
that match pissed me off, but it didn't make me feel like I was gonna fucking vomit.
Jesus fucking
Like this match
Christ.
actually sickened me to my stomach, bro. Like just talking about it makes me want to vomit again.
Yeah, but the exploding barbed wire one had the infamous moment where the explosion went off and it was just sparklers. That's like the greatest AEW moment of all time. It's so great, it's in our podcast intro.
Oh. But fucking after that match, it was Wardlow versus Samoa Joe,
Yep, and Austin was pissed at
and I
this
gotta be
one, let me
honest,
tell
the
you.
storyline, like it was a decent match, but the booking on this rivalry was just terrible.
Their booking in
Like
general was terrible.
Wardlow beat Samoa Joe.
Yep,
I
Wardlow is
know.
a two-time TNT champion now,
Yeah,
and
it don't matter though. Like nobody that title's like dead now.
legit, the booking for this, I jotted down here. I said, Austin is pissed. Uh, Wardlow choked out Samoa Joe to win. So basically, the booking for this, right? Back when we watched Full Gear, you all remember Full Gear. Samoa Joe, Wardlow was TNT champion going into Full Gear, and it was Samoa Joe versus Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs, which we'll get to Powerhouse Hobbs here in a second. Um, and Samoa Joe beat both Powerhouse Hobbs and Wardlow to win the TNT title, right? Then Wardlow got a rematch against Samoa Joe, and he lost to Samoa Joe. And Wardlow was gone for like 2 months, right? In the meantime, Samoa Joe then randomly defended the title against Darby Allin, lost the title to Darby Allin, only to the next week win the title back from Darby Allin, and now Darby Allin is completely gone. And then Wardlow just returns out of nowhere and it's just like, oh, I want a match for the TNT title. And Samoa Joe's just like, okay. And then we got this. And Samoa Joe lost. That's their booking. Like, what the fuck is that, bro? Like, this show
You
in
know,
general just had shit build, bro. Like, bro, they didn't even announce most of the matches until the go home show. Like, that's when they showed most of the card, and it's like, you can't do that. You have to show in advance to get people to fucking want to go see the show. You gotta get people invested, and this shit was awful. It was awful. Everything was fucking terrible besides the main event. Honestly. and people were calling this show a 10 out of 10 and one of the greatest pay. No, it was fucking trash. Besides the main event, bro. That was the and this match was decent, but those are the only things even worth anything on this show. Everything else was either garbage wrestling or botching or terrible fucking booking or just general fucking idiotic stupidity. Like, and the crowd was eating it up too. Bro, I shit you not, everybody in this crowd looked like they were a good 450 pounds. Every person they showed, there was like one attractive girl in the crowd out of like it was like a dolphin in a sea of orcas is what this crowd was. And fucking fucking you're laughing, but you're the one that said the crowd looked like cows on a farm. So
I mean, I also did say that I'm pretty sure like AEW had a sale. Like if you were over 300 pounds, you got a discount.
yeah. Bro, there was people in this crowd, especially the front row, dude, was nothing but fat ass goddamn neckbeards. That's all the front row was. Those motherfuckers looked like it looked like the barricade was about to fucking give. That's how much weight they were putting down on it. Like it looked like the barricade was gonna buckle under them. Like that's how fucking fat these motherfuckers were.
One of the motherfuckers looked like Wings of Redemption, bro.
Yeah. And there was one that fucking like he fucking had no fucking hair, like no facial hair, no hair. He looked fucking creepy as fuck. Looked like an SCP.
There was one that was wearing like a 5XL Axelmania shirt.
Yeah. People were wearing some weird ass shirts in the crowd too. There was like this one fat ass woman that was wearing like a tie dye orange AEW shirt. There was another fat woman that was wearing a I Heart AEW shirt. Like they even got female neckbeards, man. Like Jesus Christ.
I don't know how that's possible, bro. I genuinely don't know how that's
I hope
possible.
they fucking. I would assume that AEW has to like reinforce all their chairs that they put out at the events. Like, we're gonna better be putting some steel plates in them chairs. If like the people that was sitting in
You
that crowd
fucking
look
think?
like they need 5 chairs at least for one person.
Do you think like the entirety of all their chairs, like the chairs from that one show,
Oh
all the
my
fucking
god.
stains on the chair?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Where those fucking fat ass, disgusting wrestling fans were at that indie show, and for some reason, the indie show thought having a crowd full of fat ass neckbeards, they thought it was a good idea to have fucking white fucking chairs, and then fucking after they fucking left, like every single chair had goddamn shit streaks on it. Like, and then they were surprised.
I don't even know how that's possible, bro. I don't even know how that's possible. Like, how
Believe it
does
or
it go
not,
through?
some like it's an actual thing. Like when you get to a certain level of fat, like it can actually get impossible to wipe your ass. Like it's an actual thing if you get big enough. Like it's either impossible or it's extremely hard, and a lot of people that get that big just decide that they don't want to put in the effort, so they just don't wipe their ass.
Jeez.
Yeah. But fucking like literally everybody in the crowd was fat. Like there's even a guy that looked like he was like a security guard that looked like a fatter version of Pat Patterson, and we started calling him Fat Patterson. Like
Rest in peace, Pat Patterson. But Jesus Christ, bro.
yeah, fucking like like I swear it's like when I look at a WWE crowd, like yeah, there's fat people, but I also see like women and children and like normal like size people. But AEW is just all fat people, bro. I'm not trying to fat shame, but I'm just saying when you really look at the crowd, it's like I don't understand. Like, holy shit. I can't imagine the stench in that arena. Like, oh my god, bro. Fucking, if I was one of the wrestlers, it probably smells
That's
like a
one reason.
goddamn barnyard out there.
God.
Probably smell like some
Bro,
goddamn
like
manure out
that's
there.
one. That's one reason I never want to go to the AEW show because I just know it can't. Nah, bro.
Austin, if you went to a wrestling
Like
show,
they're like using.
would you be one of those people to leave shit stains on the seat when you get up?
Nah, bro.
What'd you do if like someone that was sitting next to you got up and there was just like a shit streak on the seat?
Bro, I'm leaving, bro. That's when I'm done. Like, I'm out. I'm out of there.
Oh, imagine like they fucking like don't even clean the chair so like somebody else sits in it like the next time they use it. Oh, I would be so mad if that was
Oh,
me that fucking sat in that, bro.
oh,
It's like
bro.
Stone Cold Steve Austin said. He
Honestly,
said
like,
he said, "See, this here's a bar of soap. You said you want to rub it up under your armpits, you want to rub it under your fucking balls and then your fucking ass crack. Wash yourselves, goddamn it."
Jesus Christ. When did he say that?
There's like I don't know if it was like a promotional thing, but there was like a thing where he was like uh giving like hygiene tips to fucking like fat stinky wrestling fans. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. He said you want to rub this up under your balls and your fucking ass crack. That's how he said it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, here it is.
When you get in that goddamn shower, hit the bar of soap. Put a little water on it and rub it all underneath your armpits, around your balls, and your fucking asshole, would you, you smelly prick? Here's a tube of toothpaste. What you do is you pour some of this out on a little toothbrush and you scrub them fucking gimmicks in your mouth. They're called teeth. Get all that yellow shit off of them. Your breath don't smell like a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Deodorant. It's a miracle worker. You put it under your fucking armpits. You get me? You fucking Viking. Last but not least, your old trusty hairbrush. This thing does a goddamn wonders if you got some fucking hair. I ain't got no fucking hair.
I don't know why he did that, but that video was for you AEW fans. And that includes you, Kyle, because I know you be fucking stinking, Kyle.
Bro. I low-key think fucking Kyle uses onions as deodorant.
Where he just
On some
rubs
straight
onions
shit.
into his armpits.
That's probably what the average AEW fan is using.
Bro, I don't even, I don't even have to go to the arena to tell you fucking that they smell way worse than some onions, bro. Like, there's been fat people that have came to my work that smell like fucking death, bro. Like, I've had fucking fat people come to my work that smell so bad that I physically could not stay in the same aisle. I had to go across the store. The smell was so strong. Like, it is
Jesus.
unreal how bad people can stink, bro. And it's crazy because the people that do stink, they get smell blind to it, and they don't even smell it. But anyway, back to the show. Um, after had to put the fat AEW fans in their place. Um, by the way, every time, bro, the fans kept chanting. They're like, every match, they're like, "This is awesome, fight forever, this is wrestling," and fucking during the Jericho shit, all these fucking fat guys were fucking like singing their hearts out to Judas. They look like a goddamn fat ass choir. The fucking like Motherfuckers look like the one Family Guy clip where all the fat guys are singing. They're like, "Stand up, all fat
Um,
men." That's what they look like, bro. But we got people are gonna think I'm fucking what is it even called? If you're like against fat people, is it like fattest or something? Or
I think
fucking
people call it fat phobic or some
oh
shit.
yeah, people are gonna think I'm fat phobic. I'm fucking fat myself, okay? Fucking, but it's like, come on, bro. Like you can't. I don't care how much you weigh. I don't care if you fucking fat fuckers want to debate me in the comments. Oh, I'm only 250. I don't care what you are, bro. You stink. Get your ass in the shower. Especially if you go to AEW shows, I know you fucking stink, bro. Ain't nobody going to AEW shows smelling nice. The fucking
Jesus
wrestlers
Christ,
stink.
bro.
The goddamn commentators stink. Fans stink. Fucking everything stinks. Jesus Christ. No, honestly, have you? I've been to a few indie events, bro. There's like so many fucking stinking ass motherfuckers at goddamn indie events. Have you ever been to an indie wrestling event, Austin?
I have only been to WWE events. I haven't been to any.
Oh,
Uh,
I did experience a bunch of fat ass motherfuckers once at a WWE event because fucking these motherfuckers are like a school of fucking whales because after the show was over, I went there with Brandon and at the end fucking like AJ Styles, the main event was AJ Styles and Randy Orton. And AJ after the match, he was coming over to like the barricade and he was like shaking hands with people and taking pictures, right? And me and Brandon were like, "Oh, sick! We're gonna get to meet AJ Styles." When I tell you, at least 15 of these fucking motherfuckers that look like they're all 500 goddamn pounds ran up to the fucking barricade like they were fucking 5-year-olds, and they're all tee-heeing and like little girl laughing to meet AJ Styles, and they're like, AJ, can you sign this? AJ, can you take a picture of this? Like they, oh my god, bro. Fucking they built like just their sheer mass built like this fucking wall that we couldn't get past, and by the time they were done AJ was like done for the night, so he probably didn't want to be around them stinking ass motherfuckers either.
Jesus Christ.
Like I just like people can
So,
debate me in the
so you're
comments.
talking
I
about
don't.
indie events?
I did you say I was talking about elephants? I guess I
Indie
kind of was.
events is what I said.
Oh well, yeah. So in indie events, like fucking like people that go to indie events, I will tell you because I've been there. I've been to the indie event. That's where met Matt and Jeff Hardy at. Um, I will tell you the kind of people that go to those events need to be fucking locked up because either they are insane or they fucking stink, bro. Like they're either fucking fat ass neckbeards that haven't fucking showered, or they're these goddamn like weird ass like SCP specimen looking guys that sit there. Like I was literally, there was a match. It was Mickey James versus somebody at this event, and this fucking guy that was sitting next to me, he looked like Roger the Alien, and he had a Stone Cold shirt on. And during the whole match, like it's an indie event, so the wrestlers can fucking hear you if you yell. Like there was not that big a crowd, and this motherfucker was sitting here, and he was fucking screaming, and he was like, "Mickey, take your clothes off." And he was like, he was, he was like, he was like, "We want bra and panties. We want lingerie." And fucking, he was like the only motherfucker chanting this. And he was like, "Oh, Mickey, rip her top off. Take your pants off." And he was like, "We want a live sex celebration." Like, dude was out of, and then every fucking match, this guy was like, he was like, "Oh, we want weapons, we want blood, we want violence." And there's like even one match, he's like, "Kill him, fucking kill him!" Like the dude was insane, dude. Like the type of people that go to
Oh,
these events,
bro.
bro.
I'm gonna tell
Oh,
you right now, like, in my experience, I've never had those experiences. Like,
Don't. It's not a
I
good
think
experience. The only reason I went was to meet fucking Matt and Jeff Hardy. That's the only reason I went, bro. That's the only thing that
I
made it
will
worth it.
say, like, the tamest thing that's ever happened, and like the only thing that's really ever happened when I like sitting by somebody at a wrestling event was like when I was at the Rumble. There was these kids, and it was like it was kind of like the cutest thing, but like these kids wanted Carmella to win because like, the kid fucking thought that he was gonna marry Carmella. It was like, oh, I remember that age. Shit.
Well, I mean, at the
But
WWE event
like
I was talking
that's like
about,
oh.
at the event I was talking about with the WWE one with all the fat guys, there was kids, and the kids were trying to meet AJ Styles, but those motherfuckers steamrolled them kids, and the fucking kids were like crying because they didn't get to meet AJ Styles, and like I remember like the parents had to like comfort them because they're like and they're like, oh, like it's all right, these fat motherfuckers with all their goddamn, I know these motherfuckers were gonna have AJ sign this shit and then list it on eBay for like 10 grand. I know that's what they were doing. Fucking that event was wild because there was like one point there was like a boring ass fucking match. I forget what it was, but there was a point where like all these fans like in the row I was in they got up on their fucking chairs. They're like standing on the chairs and they were all trying to hit the fucking Quan or some shit. And the fucking security guards had to like scream
What
at them to
the
like sit
fuck,
down or they're gonna get thrown out. Like people were doing dumbass shit, bro.
bro?
That's Ohio
I
for you.
remember I went to a house show. It was like a couple years back. It was like actually right before the pandemic, and like like the tamest shit happens when I go to shows.
You should go to try an
Like,
indie event once. Your opinion will change. You'll never want to go to one of those
oh,
again.
there's indie events by me, but I don't even want to fucking try to go because at least the indie events you go to have people like that you would know. Fucking
Mm.
like I went to a WWE house show like it was last year, and we got like a postcard. It was like, oh, indie event happening like in a month, right?
Mm.
Tell me why I didn't recognize any of these motherfuckers, and like one of the names was like Chainsaw Chipper, and like
Oh my god, chainsaw chipper.
and like and like one was like fucking Drax the Dragon or some shit. Like I don't know what the
Oh.
fuck. I was like, I was like, nah, bro. I ain't fucking taking this, bro. It was like some fucking MAW shit. Like I don't nah, bro.
Man.
But
Fucking.
like the most I've gotten is there was this drunk girl. She's like 40. I was sitting right next to her, and she's like, keep in mind I'm underage at this time, and she's like, so hey, how you doing? Is it your first event too? I'm like, no. And she's like 40 she's just 40 and she's drunk out of her fucking mind.
Jesus Christ.
Like it was like this is my first event. I'm like, good for you. Get the fuck away from me. I switched seats with my mom so fast, bro. like,
Yeah,
like so
fucking
uncomfortable. Bro.
fucking indie events, bro.
I don't plan on going to indie events per se. I'll stick with the regular
See,
WWE
what they call
shows.
it around here
I'm
is
not even
that
gonna
like
go to
they
AEW.
put out these fucking advertisements, right? And they put out these advertisements. It's called Wrestling Under the Stars, and the events take place at like this baseball field, right? And fucking they usually try to advertise people, and their stuff used to be good, right? They would have people there like Kurt Angle was there once. They had Booker T, the Hardys, like people like that, people you'd actually want to go there and fucking see and get a meet and greet. But oh no, one year they decided to say, oh, our headlining star this year for Wrestling Under the Stars, Ryback. And I remember seeing that. I was like, bro, I'm not
Jesus.
fucking going to this shit. Who the fuck do I want to go see Ryback in fucking person for? Nobody's gonna go see Ryback. And they just kept doing shit like that. Oh yeah, at that indie event I
Jesus.
went to, fucking Jerry the King Lawler had a match, and he faced this guy where his whole gimmick was that he was just Justin Bieber. Literally, he came out to Justin Bieber's music, and he acted like Justin Bieber from like 2010, even though he's clearly like a grown-ass 30-year-old man. And
Oh my
it was
god.
actually really bad. It was actually terrible.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, and Kevin Nash was there because Kevin Nash came out and hit him with a jackknife and almost tore his quad. That was fun. I remember that. Oh, and then Booker T came out
Jesus
and
fucking
then he hit the
Christ,
guy with
bro.
a fucking bookend. Yeah.
Um, Back to the show.
Yeah. Oh, I want to say one
Fucking
more thing. All you fucking
next
fat
is
people out there, tell me, like, what advantages are there to being fat? Like, give me a good
oh
reason why
Jesus.
you should be fat. I legitimately want you to tell me because like, I'm fat myself. There is no upside to being fat. Like, being fat sucks ass. So, just tell me, what do you get from being fat? Anyway, fucking, so after that fucking tangent and that booking debacle where now Wardlow is TNT champion and he shouldn't have even got a title shot and the booking was atrocious. We move on to the next match,
It
which
was,
was
I
the
was pissed, but the thing is, we were still tied, so I wasn't as
mm,
pissed.
yeah. So
Next
who
was the tag team match.
who knows what they're gonna do with I mean, I know they're having the Ring of Honor final battle at the end of this month, so I'm assuming Samoa Joe's defending his TV title, but like as far as him on Dynamite, I don't know what's gonna happen there now. Um, But up next was the Fatal 4-Way Tag Match for the AEW Tag Team titles of uh, Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal versus the Acclaimed versus the Guns versus Orange Cassidy and Danhausen. I
This
was
match is pretty
still
shit,
fucked up with
honestly.
my internet at this time, and I was the rest of the show after this. Awesome, please fill me in on what I missed.
There was a couple notable things. Satnam Singh cleared house, and he was wearing a turban.
Oh my
Um,
god, he was wearing a turban.
and then the Gun Club won, and then FTR came out.
Oh yeah, the fans were marking out over FTR, and I was like, bro, they were just there a couple weeks ago. They were acting like it was this big return. By the way, did you know
Yeah, I
fucking
mean,
Dax Harwood's podcast is like the most listened to wrestling podcast now? Like he's surpassed like Bruce Pritchard and Jim Cornette and people like that and listeners.
that's honestly sad.
Yeah.
I can't imagine just going up to somebody and being like, "Oh yeah, I'm about to listen to my fucking Dax Harwood podcast."
I'm pretty sure the podcast is just called, I think it's just called FTR with Dax Harwood. I don't even think
Bro, if
Cash Wheeler's
somebody
on
comes
it.
up to me and be like, I like if I was just like talking to fucking somebody and they're like, "Yeah, I'm listening to fucking FTR with Dax Harwood," I would straight up clock them. Like not even gonna cap. Like that douchery just needs to go away. I'm sorry.
Okay,
You're a douchebag if you listen to that.
the podcast is called FTR with Dax Harwood. Jesus Christ, podcast. I'm trying to look into it here on at least it's on Apple Podcasts. I don't know if he's like number one everywhere or if it's just like Apple Podcasts. It says FTR with Dax Harwood. He's outspoken, he's passionate, and some people consider him to be one of the best wrestlers in the world. You could tell he wrote this description himself. Um, he is one half of the greatest tag team in the world, FTR's Dax Harwood. Join Dax each week as he talks openly and honestly about the most memorable, controversial, and compelling moments of his career and his opinions on wrestling then and now, as well as all aspects of his life behind the name Dax. Join Dax Harwood as he tells stories, shares opinions, and tells you about the life of a man who happens to be a wrestler with his co-host Matt Coon each Thursday.
Yeah, you gotta be a douchebag to listen to that.
Oh, Austin, his most recent episode came out last Wednesday. It was called The Rise and Fall of the Pinnacle. Jesus Christ, it's over an hour already. But yeah, that's Dax's podcast. So, but back to the
After that
match.
was the main event.
Was it? Yeah,
There's
it
nothing
was.
to say about really the tag team match. The main event. So,
Yep,
main
the
event
main
was
event
MJF versus
was.
Bryan Danielson.
Yep, it wasn't just a normal match. No, it was a 60-minute Iron Man match. And boy, was it!
And
It was
that's
more
that's
than
kind of
60
why I'm
minutes.
tired. Yeah. Thanks, Tony. You fucking cokehead.
Yeah, cause
No, and all.
the match went into overtime.
Go ahead. No, they went into overtime because the cokehead had too much coke, and he was too hyped off the fucking shit that he put in the rest of the card. So
Oh yeah, we forgot to talk about Powerhouse Hobbs. I forgot about that. So Powerhouse Hobbs, I want to say real quick before you get into this main event. Powerhouse Hobbs, since he won the Face of the Revolution ladder match, apparently that means he gets a TNT title shot now. Even though I'm pretty sure the original purpose of the Face of the Revolution ladder match was when they pull down the Sonic the Hedgehog ring, that fucking they get a world title shot. Didn't Wardlow win one of those?
yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, whatever happened to his world title shot? Because I remember they were saying Wardlow was supposed to get a world title shot.
I don't know.
But nevertheless, fucking apparently it's going to be Powerhouse Hobbs versus Wardlow at some point. So, but yeah, I forgot to mention that. But you can continue with your sugar daddy MJF.
Fucking. So this match was long, but it was good. Fucking, I don't like how it went into overtime because I was just like, fuck, bro. But I mean, this, if not anything, should prove that MGF is a good wrestler, despite what everybody says and all this shit, because they're all trashing on his fucking title reign, and now they actually fucking realize.
Yeah, I mean, I did see
Like,
people on Twitter saying after this match, they're like MJF proving why he deserves to be champion and proving why he deserves to be a main eventer and why he deserves to be called one of the top talents in the world and shit. And they were saying like this match proves that he can hang with people like Bryan Danielson and whatever. I mean, there was people that were fucking pissed that he won, though. I saw those too.
I will say though, we were tied at this point,
Hmm.
and I'm happy that he won because I win the predictions,
Yep.
but I'm also upset because now I have to go the distance to Double or Nothing.
Yep. Oh, do you want to say how MJF won?
He won 4-3, by making Bryan Danielson tap to the label lock
Yep.
after hitting him with a fire extinguisher.
Yep. It was. I seen like people posting clips of it on Twitter. That was about all I saw of it because T-Mobile doesn't want to fix my fucking goddamn internet, so I couldn't actually watch the whole thing. But from what I saw, and from what Austin told me what he saw, and what people were saying on Twitter, it was definitely the match of the night, best thing on the show. And if you were gonna watch anything on this show, if you really wanted to kill an hour, I would recommend this match. But I would say stay far away from the rest of the show because it was god awful. But nevertheless, that means that
I guess
unfortunately, because I lost the predictions, that means that I don't know exactly which ones yet. I don't know if you're deciding which ones I have to watch or not, but I have to now
I mean
review.
if you want to give me that power,
Well, I don't know.
because if you give me
Oh.
that power, I'm just gonna find. They announced shit on Rampage, so I could just pick any Rampage up until Double or Nothing. I could pick like the worst card for Rampage.
Well, see, the thing is, like, uh, so basically, what the bet was, if you didn't watch our review of the Go Home show, the bet was if I won the predictions, Austin would have to watch and review an episode of Rampage, and if Austin won, sorry, my nose is still stuffed up, but if Austin won, I would have to watch and review an episode of Dark Elevation, and Rampage, because one, because Austin's been watching so much AEW by himself, and two, I fucking make him suffer through the card of that shit every week. So, yeah, so I'm gonna have to do that now. Like,
I finally won something, bro.
part of me wants to just, like, do it next week, but the thing is like, for Rampage, I'll have to watch it and review it after the fact. Actually, no, I might be able to watch it, but I don't know if I'll review it that night or not, because my work schedule's gonna be changing to where I gotta work Fridays, uh, like a different shift. So, but so I might not be able to review it that night if I watch it, but um, we'll see. Unless I just watch it on a day I'm off. But nevertheless, uh, I'm thinking maybe the time that I should, because they were trying to build up. They showed like a advertisement for Double or Nothing, and they said that like the week of Double or Nothing was going to be like the biggest week in AEW, and they said like they're gonna have three big shows. They're gonna have a big go home show for Dynamite, a big Rampage, and a big obviously Double or Nothing show. So I mean, if you want, I can do it that week. That
You
way I can
could.
cover the big Rampage show that they're going to build up, which is probably going to be god-awful. I'm the most scared for Dark Elevation because it's the worst of the three, honestly. Like, from the cards I was reading, there's a good chance that I'm going to have to watch a Zach Clayton match, Austin, and I really don't want to do that. I'm going to have to watch the Jersey Shore guy wrestle. So,
God.
but I'm a man of my word, so I'll do it. But that leaves the question, Austin. Are we going to do predictions and a bet again for Double or Nothing when we get to that?
Might as well.
If I can somehow,
I won, so
if I can somehow make
I
a
was
bet
losing.
to where I get you to keep watching AW after that, I will do it. If somehow, if
That
I
will never
can.
happen, bro. That will never happen, bro. Nah, bro. I'm already dedicated. You realize I'm dedicating over half a year to this? You do
Mhm.
realize that, bro.
Bro, I should make my bet something like if MJF loses the title, like if he loses the title, then you can stop watching. But if MJF retains at Double or Nothing, then you have to keep going until he loses the title. No, fuck that would be.
Bro, I'm already dedicating over half a year to this. I'm not doing no more after that. I ain't doing no more. I
Well,
don't care if MJF has the title for the entire year. I don't give a shit, bro. I'm not. I
You
don't
were
have
Austin.
the mental strength. I don't have the boogie mental strength to do that,
Oh, the Titan of
bro.
mental strength. Austin, you realize that once we get to Double or Nothing, we'll have covered like absolutely everything AEW because we like you've reviewed countless dynamites and we've legitimately reviewed every special dynamite, whether it was like St. Patrick's Day Slam, New Year's Smash, fucking Beach Break, fucking uh all that TV special shit they did. We did every single one, I'm pretty sure. Fucking I know we both seen shit that happened at Blood and Guts. I don't think we ever covered it, but like we've watched Dynamites, fucking if I'm covering Rampage, Dark and Dark Elevation, there's those. I'm pretty sure we've covered at least every pay-per-view name that AEW has done at least once. And fucking we've covered the first episode of Rose to the Top, so if we do All Access whenever we do that, I'm pretty sure that's going to be like, unless you want to sink down to the lowest of the low and you want to fucking review AEW heels, that's like the only thing that we wouldn't have
I
covered.
will never do that. I will never do that.
But nevertheless, I'm pretty sure after all this is said and done, we'll have covered like every fucking facet of AEW that you could watch. So after Double or Nothing, there's
I'm just
really not
glad.
going to be anything left to talk about with AEW because we'll have covered like everything.
The last thing we'll have to do. The last thing we'll have to do is the AEW roster roast part 3,
The ultimate
and that will be the
conclusion,
end.
as you would say.
That would be the end of AEW forever. Oh my god, I'm gonna have so much closure, bro.
So Austin, what if MJF comes to WWE next year and he wins the WWE title? Are you then gonna review WWE every week?
I mean, that would actually be enjoyable. So I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, um, that was pretty much AEW Revolution in a nutshell. I mean, was it? I mean, I watched Revolution last year. We didn't review it because that's when we were like taking a break from doing content. So, but Revolution last year, I don't think it was as bad as this one. This one was pretty fucking bad. At least last year, that one had the CM Punk and MJF match and shit. But uh, was this worse than 2021 Revolution? I don't know, but this show was pretty fucking bad. I agree with the people saying that the MJF and Bryan Danielson match was good and that it could be considered a match of the year, most definitely. But I I do not agree with people saying, "Oh, this show is a 10 out of 10, one of the greatest pay-per-views and this and that." I don't agree with that. Oh yeah, that's one thing I wanted to tell you, Austin. Apparently, from what you saw, was there a part of the main event where MJF like threw a drink at a fan?
Yeah.
Because apparently people are trying to cancel MJF over that because apparently uh, that wasn't planned and apparently the kid got really upset, so now they're trying to cancel MJF for being a bully. Not
Oh,
even
Jesus
kidding.
Christ.
Yeah, I'm not even joking.
Well,
Was,
I could tell you what he thought about that because he had a media scrum thing.
mm-hmm.
I'll just play the entire promo. It's like about 2 minutes. Fucking okay.
Me! I'm the best wrestler in the world! There is no more complete wrestler on this planet. Nobody's got my body. Nobody's got my mind. Nobody's got my brain. Inside that ring, on the microphone, hell. I don't need a whole group backing me. I don't need someone in my ear advising me what to say, how to walk, how to talk. There is none. And I mean none.
He said, if you don't believe me, Google it, fucking marks.
He fucking shit out of me ever since. But did that stop me from tapping out? The best wrestler in the world? I'm just curious, Dave, did it? Oh, it's not fucking good. Oh my god, that's a good fucking pickle. Jesus Christ, classic Gil. Anybody want a piece? Really, nobody wants a pickle? How about you? You want a pickle?
Oh
Okay,
my
good,
god,
pickle.
fucking pickles.
You, fuckface. Take a pickle.
Did he say you
Yeah,
fuckface?
fuck, tell me what you think of this Kayla and Kayla pickle. Take a big bite. Yeah, alright, now fuck off. Yeah. God damn it.
What's the fucking...
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
So,
Oh, man.
one more thing I did want to say before we end this. So I seen a lot of people starting to talk about CM Punk lately, and I wanted to ask your thoughts because people said that he's still under contract. They're just not using him. So people have been saying, like, I mean, it's a typical thing they do every year with the CM Punk rumors and, you know, the Sean's View, breaking news right here on Sean's View Entertainment, CM Punk, all that shit. But, like, I seen people saying, they're like, oh, MJF keeps saying all this best in the world shit, and they're saying, like, what if at Double or Nothing it's MJF versus CM Punk for the title, and CM Punk wins it. Now, two questions. I want to know, one, do you feel that by the time we get to Double or Nothing, do you think we could see CM Punk back? And second question, what's going to be your reaction if CM Punk's the one to take the title from MJF? Those are my two questions.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, first question. Answer that question. The first question. Possibly. Possibly, especially with AEW because they're fucking unpredictable and not in a good way. Answer the second question. If you thought Bryan Danielson beating MJF was bad,
Oh no.
and I said that was gonna make me fucking go off and lose my shit, it will be a million times worse
Oh no.
if CM Punk beats MJF for that title.
Oh no. Well, cause
Things are gonna get thrown.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna say some things that I'm probably gonna regret.
Well, the reason I asked that second question is because at this point, like, I know MJF hasn't had the title for a super long time. He's only had about like 4 months since he won it at Full Gear, and this is only like his third or fourth defense. Like, I'm just trying to think, like, because he beat Moxley, he beat Ricky Starks, he beat fucking Bryan Danielson tonight. Who else did he beat?
He beat Takeshita.
Yeah, Takeshita. Like, I'm just trying to think, who do they have that there right now that would be a big enough star for a main event of Revolution against him?
Think about this. The only CM Punk is the second worst person to take the title off MJF. There is only one person, person, that would be worse.
I feel like I know who this person
is. If they had Chris fucking Jericho take the title off MJF, That's when I would fucking break things.
Oh no. Oh.
That's when all my respect for MJF would be gone.
What about what if it was Kenny Omega that beat him?
That is the third.
That is the third. Is there a fourth by chance?
You could probably already assume who that fourth is.
Can I?
Just guess.
Well, you already said CM Punk, Chris Jericho, and Kenny Omega, so I would say Orange Cassidy.
No, actually.
Danhausen.
No, because I know they would never be near the fucking world title picture. So,
Am I supposed to keep guessing?
they're on this show.
They were on this show. What, Moxley?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Honestly, I don't know when it comes to Double or Nothing, because after tonight, like, the only title that changed hands was the TNT and the trios. So, like, they don't have a good women's division or a strong women's division. So when it comes to who Jamie Hayter's gonna face, I don't know. Legitimately.
Well, something tells me
Oh no, it's gonna be psoriasis.
Psoriasis didn't get pinned.
This one they're probably gonna have her win it too, bro.
Something fucking tells me. And when it comes to the trios, I genuinely don't know what they could do for that. TNT could legit be a legit wild card. It could be anybody.
Bro, imagine now that House of Black is the trios champions, they still put them on Dark.
Bro, I'll be pissed. I'll actually be pissed, bro. I'll actually be just done.
Well, I'm pretty sure the only trios they got is the Elite, they got the Death Triangle, they got the House of Black. Those are like the main three trios they've been showing. I mean, they got a lot of trios on Dark, but nobody gives a fuck about any of them. Unless you want to see Team 205 Live win the fucking titles.
I really don't.
Like, I don't know
if they really want
is.
If they really want to make those trios titles something, they would keep them on the House of Black for a while.
You know who?
A while.
You know who would be fun to put those titles on?
Don't you say what I think you're about to say.
I think it'd be fun if they put the titles on fucking Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, and Satnam Singh.
Oh, okay.
Who'd you think I was gonna say?
I genuinely thought you were gonna say the Huggy Wuggies. Jesus.
Oh no.
I almost had a fucking heart attack.
You don't think it'd be fun to see Satnam Singh have a fucking championship?
Oh, that would be amazing, bro. You know what? Can we have like Wardlow versus Satnam Singh at Double or Nothing?
Oh
have
god.
Wardlow lose
Just have Wardlow get fucking destroyed. They already destroyed Wardlow anyway, so fuck it. Oh god. Fucking, I'm just remembering, wasn't Double or Nothing last year? Oh god, yeah, that was. Holy shit, bro. It's almost a Double or Nothing last year. That was when MJF got fucking squashed. You remember that? And you got so pissed. And they were fucking trying to make it seem like Wardlow was the next big star. It's crazy now. Now MJF is the world champion and Wardlow's completely fucking ruined. In a year. Not even a year. Jesus Christ, bro. That's crazy. Damn, this time last year, fucking Hangman was still champion. Now look at where he's fucking at. Jesus Christ. They really thought he was a fucking top
Yeah.
star. Man is ass, bro. But,
Yeah.
well, I suppose it's time to end this review. We started this review at like midnight my time, and now it's like fucking 1:30 a.m., so... All in all, this Revolution, I don't think it was the worst AEW show we've ever seen, but
No, I know what the worst AEW show you've ever seen was.
oh god, was it fucking Double or Nothing last year?
Yes.
So I love the pattern of just the like Double or Nothings are like they progressively get worse each one we watch, and they're always like the absolute worst shows too.
That's supposed to be the WrestleMania, I hope you know.
Oh god.
That's that's legitimately supposed to be their WrestleMania. Shit you not.
Well, I guess now that MJF won, you'll get to experience their 2 months of build of what they're gonna give us for Double or Nothing this year.
I swear to God, if I watch Dynamite this week and I see fucking, if I hear, fuck off, bro. I'm not like I will.
Oh god.
Like that's that. I don't want to see his old ass, bro.
Oh man. Well, I hate the fact that I gotta watch all these shows now, but at the same time I'm happy because the AEW reviews are going on. So we will. It is confirmed. It doesn't matter how bad these dynamites get over the next couple months. It is confirmed we are going to be watching Double or Nothing 2023. So we are. You guys are gonna get the complete trilogy of Double or Nothing. So I hope you all are fucking excited. I'm excited.
I'm not happy, bro.
We're gonna be completing two trilogies, the Double or Nothing trilogy and the AEW Roster Roast trilogy. So fun,
That's when
fun
I'm done
videos
with
coming.
AEW. After all of that, no, after all of that, I'm done.
I'm genuinely terrified for the AEW Roster Roast because the thumbnail for part 2 was the most PNGs I've ever put in the thumbnail. It was over 200. I'm scared because I know their roster has like doubled in size since then.
Devon, I'm scared for Double or Nothing because the last time I got so blackout angry was last year's Double or Nothing.
And you got
And
blackout angry for the first one as well.
yeah, but the thing is, the second one was worse.
Well, this knowing our luck,
I
this one's probably gonna
remembered
be even
some
worse.
parts of the first Double or Nothing. I remembered some parts of the first Double or Nothing. I I don't remember anything from last year's Double or Nothing that I said. I have to go back from time to time to see what I said.
From
Like,
what I remember of the Double or Nothing review last year, at least from my perspective, it seemed like you started to black out when you started talking about Chris Jericho. At least that's what it felt like. That's when the blackout started, because that's when you started saying some fuck shit. And then I remember the next day you're like, so I don't remember anything I said last night, and you're like, did I say something bad about Chris Jericho? And I was like, oh, you said a lot of bad things about Chris Jericho. So who knows
I'm
what'll
gonna have
happen
to
this
go
year.
back and listen to that for preparation, bro. 'Cause,
Bro, after we do Double or Nothing this year, I'm making a fucking Double or Nothing omnibus compilation of all three. It's gonna be so legendary. I might do a compilation of the roster roast as well. Some fun. I really wish YouTube would let you upload longer videos because I wanted to do like a compilation of like full gear to Double or Nothing to like encapsulate this whole experience, but YouTube only lets you do 12 hours at a time, unfortunately.
Oh, bro, this whole. Oh my god, I can't believe we're actually close to being done with it, though. I will
Yeah,
say.
often we're like 4 months in, and you only got like 2 months to go. So you're over the halfway point. You're about, I would say, about 60-70% there.
More like 3 months away because it's like at the end of May.
Well, look at it this way. This is the
So,
last fucking AEW pay-per-view until then. It's only the second pay-per-view. But hey, at least in between now and Double or Nothing, you get to watch WrestleMania,
true.
which we will be covering because we did WrestleMania 37 and 38, so we'll be covering Mania 39. That'll be a great fucking show. Hopefully I can somehow watch it with my new work schedule.
Hopefully.
But yeah, I'm ready to end this. I have to piss really bad and I'm tired. So, all
I
in
feel
all,
that.
Revolution was shit. Not like terrible shit, but just shit in my opinion.
It was shit, but it wasn't fucking shit.
Yeah.
So,
But with that being said, that was your review for the 2023 edition of AEW Revolution. The last Revolution review. If we would have reviewed it last year, this would have been the Revolution trilogy. But fucking, you get what you get. But nevertheless, thank you for watching this review, and we will be back on Wednesday once again with the good old Dynamite review. The road
so
to
I was just like,
Revolution has ended, and now, Austin, we're officially on the road to Double or Nothing 3. Let's fucking go.
I just did the math. I'm pretty sure there's like 12 dynamites till then.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
God. Oh,
12 more AEW reviews until...
no.
Actually, no, that's actually going to be 15 because of my 3 reviews. Actually,
Hang on.
16 because of All Access
Hang
review as
on.
well.
Hang on. I actually need to make sure. Right before we end this, I need to count this up. Okay. So we're on the 5th. So
So,
okay, yeah, there is going to be 12.
oh my
12 more
god.
dynamites. Fuck!
So
Ugh.
12 Dynamites plus my 3 reviews plus the All Access review. So that's another 16 AEW reviews before Double or Nothing. Then if you add Double or Nothing and the roster roast on
Fuck,
that,
bro.
that's 18 more AEW videos. Hey,
Fuck.
at least for the
Fuck.
3 I'm reviewing, you won't have to watch it, Austin.
Fuck, bro. Uh.
You know
Well,
the sad thing
I've
is, huh?
what? What?
I would say the sad thing is back in 2021 we had this whole plan of we were gonna cover like the entirety of the year of 2000 of WCW, and we're only at like 10 or 11 of those, and like, but we've covered like half a fucking year's worth of AEW, which is way more than we've ever done for WCW. And we started that 2 years ago.
I'm gonna cry myself to sleep, bro.
Oh my god. Hey, at least WCW is fun to watch, man. This shit ain't fun to watch. This is the first time I watched since fucking
I
Full
know!
Gear,
I
and
watch
this
it
ain't
every
fun.
week! I watch it every week, I know!
Oh man.
God damn it! 12 more weeks of this shit! Fuck!
Yep. Get ready, boys. We're on the road to Double or Nothing, Part 3. The ultimate conclusion.
Oh my god.
So, that being said, thank you for watching this review of Revolution 2023, and we'll be back on Wednesday for Dynamite, boys. See ya.
What have I done?